I got quizzed a bit. One of the girls kept looking at me saying, are you sure? Something's not right, something's not right. And at the end of the day, I sort of took her to one side and whispered, I said, I'm pregnant.
At the start of the pregnancy, I didn't tell anyone for 12 weeks. So I used to wear baggy jumpers quite a lot. If I went out, I didn't have, well, I'd have a glass of wine, but not drink any of it. So people didn't really notice that either. I'd sort of give it to my husband and he'd get drunk.
You don't feel like drinking for the first 3 months.
No,
you just feel ill, but you just think about alcohol and then you're, ooh.
People are like, oh, you're gonna have a drink? I'm like, no, I can't, I'm on a diet.
My favourite outfit when I was pregnant was one that really showed my bump off. It was a longish dress that was horizontal striped, which when I wasn't pregnant would be really unflattering.
You don't really have time to think about what you want to wear. You're more into what they're going to wear.
Pyjamas all the way.
I found it quite hard to get maternity wear. I did have a look around the shops, but there seemed to be 3 items of clothing not in my size. So in the end, I got most of my stuff from eBay.
Did develop with my first pregnancy a very, very sweet tooth and couldn't get through the day without having at least 2 or 3 Kit Kats.
I just wanted to eat carbs or spaghetti bolagnese.
I craved paper and newspaper and books and worked my way through.
Go to a library and suddenly feel
I wasn't allowed in the library.
I had a really easy labour. He was born in 2 hours. I think I had a few puffs of gas and air and it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
You'll go to an antenatal class and they'll explain what's meant to happen, but what does actually happen can be completely different.
I was one of 6 people in my workplace that was pregnant and all of them were younger than me, and I probably had the easiest pregnancy. And I've got a great baby.
It didn't feel like it was taking over me, except in those last 2 weeks when I couldn't sleep and I couldn't eat, and that's...
Every day felt like a week.
Exactly.
You have no control over your bladder once he gets himself settled and starts wriggling around, and you do feel like your body's been taken over.
Birth's an amazing thing. It's just incredible what the body can go through. I did used to enjoy having a nice soak in the bath. I think particularly towards the end when my back was aching, a nice long, good hour.
Towards the end of my pregnancy, treated myself to acupuncture to try and help my body relax, to try and take away some of the stresses and strains I was feeling as I was getting quite heavy.
I was very lucky and when I was pregnant that my husband's massage therapist.
Oh, so very, very lucky.
Massages on tap.
I would say train your husband right from the beginning, let them get involved straight away, change nappies, look after them and leave the house.
So I started showing, I wanted everyone to see it. I was really proud, so I'd wear clothes that sort of showed off my bump and hope that people would notice that I was pregnant.
My worst fear was wondering if it would just stay there forever. I'll have the baby and I'll still look like I'm 8 months pregnant. And you do for about a week, but then it does go down gradually.
There's a lot of pressure nowadays that as soon as the baby's out, boom, you've got to get back into your old body.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
No, don't worry about it. It will come. Just be nice to yourself.
I started using bio oil at the very start of my first pregnancy because from all the internet reading I'd been doing, I learned that bio oil can be good for stretch marks.
I used bio oil from the minute I knew I was pregnant, and I used it morning and night, and I didn't get one stretch mark.
I used bio oil from the start of my pregnancy, from when I found out, around my bump to help stop the stretch marks, which I didn't get, so it did stop. And when I was itchy all along my back, it was brilliant.
I carried on using it after my pregnancy as well, and was lucky enough not to have any stretch marks whatsoever. I put it down to the product. Some people say it's genetic, but I think the product worked for me.
Not only would I recommend it to new mums, I have recommended it to new mums even while I was pregnant.
And if you do get stretch marks, see them as sort of your badge of honour. It's proof of what an amazing thing your body's done. Sorry.